What is going on YouTube? I am back for another video. This is Aaron Abels. For those of you who do not know me, thank you so very much for tuning in. I am in beautiful Malibu, California at a hiking trail that I've been actually wanting to do for a very long time. I'm out and about trying to build that confidence up. Back at it again, sunglasses. So, as Willy Wonka always says, far too much to see. Let's get right into it. Alright guys, so as I mentioned, this is a location that I've absolutely been wanting to take, and I couldn't have asked for a more beautiful day. So I'm very lucky. It was a little bit overcast this morning, so I was kind of concerned that it was just gonna be a bad, gloomy day. A lot of times when you're in the coast or towards the beach, it's very iffy and it's a hit or miss. So I mean, everything fell into place perfectly, which leads me to my topic of today, motivation. All right guys, so today, how I stay motivated. And that is somewhat of a loaded question. It is even more confusing as a definition. The definition of motivation means the desire or the willingness to do something. Now, we pretty much do things every day. A lot of times, most of us, we do things that we really don't want to do. Motivation for me is putting in the work and doing the things that I don't want to do but have to do in order to set myself for the future to do the things that I want to do. Let me repeat that real quick. Motivation for me is doing the things that I don't want to do but have to do in order for me to do the things I want to do in the future. Think about that. Which I want to segue over to one of the first things that motivates me. Obviously, my family. My family, I've said this time and time again, they absolutely mean the world to me, and I would do anything for them. And the fact that my alcoholism almost took that away, I would have lost everything. I would have lost all my family, all my friends, everything. And I don't want to take that for granted ever again. Now, I truly believed that once I became a father and I was able to raise my children, that was pretty much it for me. I could do pretty much anything that I set my mind to, and the sky was the limit, if that makes sense. All my life, I've had people doubt me, tell me things that I couldn't do or I wasn't good enough. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I used to be my biggest critic, and I used to tell myself all the time that I wasn't as worth as I thought I was. It got me into a big depression and caused a lot of my anxiety and postponed a lot of things that I wanted to do. But now I see things absolutely more clear, and these type of hikes or these type of occasions that I get to do simply motivate the hell out of me. You get that walk high, that outdoor high. I would highly recommend you get out and enjoy a nice local hike and get some fresh air. It's so great for you. Now, to pan around and do a complete 180, another very important part of my motivation comes from my friends. My closest friends, my best friends, my guy friends, they are like my brothers. We have known each other pretty much since middle school. We've grown up with each other. We know pretty much everything about each other. All of my closest friends have supported me from day one for anything that I wanted to do productively. 100% support from all of them. When I first came to them with my sobriety, no questions asked, they supported it. They understood that I needed to take time away to focus on myself, to focus on positive energy, my health and wellness, because ultimately I think they knew the underlying disease that I was carrying, and just ultimately it was becoming life-threatening. So as I mentioned before, If you have friends who don't understand or are continuing to pressure you to do things that you don't want to do, then you absolutely need to find new friends. I have 100% support from all of my closest friends, my brothers, and I can't thank them enough for that. Now, I was watching an episode of Joe Rogan, Avi, and he was speaking with Kevin Hart. It was the second time I believe he was speaking with him, and it was absolutely motivational. Kevin Hart was speaking about how he believes life is a game. He was figuratively speaking, but the way that I took it is that life is absolutely like a game. You have to put in the work. You have to put in the effort to win, or at least try to get to the next level. And I believe that's kind of what he was trying to touch on. And I absolutely 100% agree with it. And if I'm wrong, Kevin Hart, I apologize. Which, ironically enough, leads me to my 9th grade digital arts teacher, Mr. Yip. He was a very fascinating man, and he said at the beginning of the semester that he will never give anybody 100% grade or an A+, because he believed that there is absolutely always room for improvement. And as frustrating as that may sound, being older, I absolutely understand and agree with it. You know, us as the human race, we have come so damn far, and we continue to push and make things better. And I am a big believer in faith in humanity, and I have absolutely no doubt that we will achieve greatness, and we will better ourselves, and we will improve. And that's specifically what I'm trying to do with myself every day. Every day I learn something new, and I don't ever think that I'm a know-it-all. And there was a great sobriety video by Brandon Novak, the guy, he used to be in Jackass and Bam Margera's MTV show, Viva La Bam. And he was speaking about how he had a horrible job that paid even poorly, and that was being a know-it-all. Now, I have been fortunate enough to accomplish things that I never dreamt I could, and I want to continue pushing myself to be a better person. Even after all of the odds and stacks were against me, I was still able to accomplish things. Like, check out this awesome little waterfall. And I want to continue bettering myself and learning and being more wise and understanding and just focusing on what matters. All right, so with that being said, it leads me to my next motivational tip. You have to keep your inner child, and you have to hang on to that inner child. I'm a Toys R Us kid. I don't want to grow up. As funny as that sounds, I am absolutely serious when I say that. When we were kids, we never questioned or had any doubts about our imagination or what we could be. We literally could be whatever we wanted to. And you have to stick to that, because once you start doubting yourself and once you start questioning your dreams, it's over. And what I mean by that is, once you start doubting yourself, once you start questioning your dreams, you start a downhill cycle, a vicious downhill cycle, and you stay content in where you are. You don't go after your dreams, you don't go after your ambitions, and it's very sad for a lot of us, and I sympathize with that because I specifically was in that boat, and I had to understand that you have to have the motivation to get up and put in the work. I cannot stress that enough. You have to dig your feet into the dirt and start chasing the things that you want to do, because they're not going to fall into your lap. You know, you could win the lottery. That's absolutely possible. Very, very far-fetched, but absolutely possible. But you know, what would you do if you have no ambitions, no dreams? A lot of people who have won the lottery, they lose it all in a few years. Some even lose their lives. You know, you have to work for your accomplishments. You have to work for your achievements, or they're meaningless. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey. And I'm so absolutely happy that I get to show you guys my new chapter and my new journey. Before I wrap this video up, of course, I'm gonna segue to another awesome clip, and I hope that this might give you a little bit of inspiration or a little bit of motivation, you know, just as a visual, tangible item to hang on to and know that things are absolutely achievable. So please enjoy this. Now, I used to be the type of person who wanted to be safe and secure, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I used to be the person who wanted to have my plan A, B, and C lined up to make sure that if one fell, I had a backup plan for the other. And now I have a completely different mindset, because now it's plan A and that's it. I have to make it or make it. Those are the options. There came a point in my life where I was absolutely tired of giving up. I was tired of giving in, and I had to do something about it. And at first, absolutely, it was difficult. You have no idea how many times I've wanted to give up, but I kept pushing. I kept fighting. I kept finding the motivation to keep going. And that's absolutely what you have to do. Quit doubting yourself. Quit making excuses. I'm a big advocate that there's no excuse. There are people who do things every day that blow my mind, and it's absolutely astonishing. And those are the type of things that also motivate me. You know, those videos that you watch of people showing their timeline of everything that they've accomplished, and all the struggles and all of the pain and the heartache and the stress that they had to put themselves through, but it was absolutely worth it. It's those David versus Goliath moments where everybody is doubting you and you prove them wrong. If there's anything that you can take away from this video of how I stay motivated, it is you can absolutely do whatever it is that you want to do, as long as you put in the work, as long as you put in the effort. And then later down the road, you will be able to look back and appreciate all of the things that you went through to get to where you are now. I really appreciate all of you taking the time to hang out with me, and I really hope that you enjoy my videos and they give you some type of motivation in whatever type of struggle that you're going through. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. As always, please be safe, take care, and God bless.